What is up, ladies and gents? It is your friendly neighborhood BJJ podcaster, Raf Esparza, coming to you with another great installment of The Bullpen, a joint venture between Inside BJJ and The Grappling Hour. I hope you're having a great day. I know this is a day later than you're used to seeing this, but we had some changes. Changes, as Tupac once told us. Like, he didn't actually tell us this. When he died, he made the song, or he was alive and made the song. Not clear. What is clear is today we are doing the PGF Season 8 mock draft. One would argue the only draft that matters. Joining me today, not surprised, but my dear good friend, Tim Freeman. Tim, how are you doing, sir?
Oh man, dude, I'm just snapping out of a Chat GPT psychosis. I've spent the last 24 hours embedded in AI, coming up with the perfect team. I'm gonna run it this season. I feel good about it. My structures are right. I am recursing correctly. I'm ready. This is gonna happen.
Thank you for that, Tim. Also joining us, longtime friend of the show, the person who knows the most history of all things PGF, and somebody who has not won the title here yet. Egghead. Egg, how are you doing, sir?
I'm outstanding. You know, the 20-pound brain is in full effect. And Tim, I love the fact that you have a plan because, you know, every plan works until you get punched in the face. And get ready, my friend.
Wait, who's punching who in the face? That's not how we do this. This is a very different draft than we were talking about off air. You know, there was a lot of pleasantries exchanged all around. And you know what? Let me just get to this. Here's the third person joining us. It's Stephen Aiken, who is beloved. Stephen, are you turning heel on any of us?
No, I'm here for a good time. I had to look up what recursing meant. That was a good word choice, Tim. I like that.
Can you share with the crowd what recursing means, please?
A concept or process that defines itself in terms of a simpler version of itself.
Tim,
so he's exceedingly humble. He's very humble.
Tim, why are you bringing SAT words into a fantasy draft? Because none of us need to do that, sir.
I'm ready.
Chat GPT, man. It got me hypnotized, dude. Changed my life.
My goodness. Oh, my God. I mean, I'll tell you this much. We should take a moment here to acknowledge that, yes, I wanted to do this ceremoniously, but I am replacing the part that says the draft from last year's to this year's because we argue we are the draft. There's no other draft that happened. Yeah, sure. They have like teams and all that sort of stuff. And yes, another show did one. And yes, we do include two people who were on like another show who did a draft. Having said so, this is the draft. Did you guys have asterisks before and after the? No. Also, I should point this out. This is the one that has gotten a belt. This is the one that I've won twice, thus the most important one. And I should also point this out for people here. I argue this is the one where people get the most vindictive. Kevin is not joining us for this. Still found the time to join a post about his fantasy result from last year, which was not winning. And as a result of that, it makes us beg the question, which is, why is Kevin not here? And the answer is, unfortunately, he has things to do. He has been kidnapped by Colombian drug lords who asked for a ransom, and we said, no, you can just keep him. So we wish him well in his new home of Colombia. And I feel like he's really going to take to the crime scene. I think he has a lot of traits that will prove very effective for that crime family. Tim, do you have any notes or thoughts about that?
Yeah, you know, I think that works. Last I heard, Kevin got caught on the kiss cam at a Nickelback concert. But he was with his girlfriend. He was with his girl. He was just embarrassed that he was caught at a Nickelback concert. So, yeah, big props to Kevin. Kevin's got a lot going on, but I'm ready for the draft today. Egg's got his numbers and his spreadsheets and his machines, and then he threatens to punch me in the face. You know, Big Mouth over to the right of the screen here. He's already attacked me once. He's hostile. He attacked me in the road. He attacked me in real life. Look, he's acting like I don't know nothing, man. I'm just a soft, gentle auctioneer. You are
Tim-
not. I'm coming for both of you
What?
guys today.
Hold
I'm
on,
taking
Tim,
the
I
when
strap.
complimented your
Stephen Aiken
vocabulary
turned-
earlier.
Hold on. When did Stephen Aiken turn into Elvis? Because I don't know what that impression was, but it sure
come
as
on.
hell ain't the dream.
I'm just a little auctioneer, baby.
You should do it as Elvis next season in Vegas. What a brilliant idea! That's your
Get some
ticket,
sequins.
Yeah, you know, the jumpsuit alone would be worth it, but Stephen Aiken going to be
Oh.
like, "Is that all, honey? Is that all we're doing? I think you
Yeah,
got a lot of
100 at a
love to
time.
give mama." Like, I think that would be hilarious.
dog.
Don't be cruel.
My pill.
Like midpoint when there's supposed to be the trades happening, it's just him singing "Suspicious Minds." I think it would be a showstopper. I think you know what,
Oh
we've
my
been doing it
God.
wrong the whole time now.
Oh my god! Somebody goes for the league minimum. He starts singing "In the Ghetto."
On to something.
Which, by the way, I legitimately, before ChatGPT was a thing and all of us were children, there was a moment, the first time I heard Elvis is in the ghetto, I thought, this is fake, right? Like, this is an impressionist doing, okay. That is definitely Elvis singing in the ghetto. And then learning about it via South Park. So it is an educational tool as well. I should start with this. Steven, a lot of these guys have feelings here. You seem to be the one filled with love and righteousness. You're the best of us. Why did you decide to do this draft with us? Because clearly the three of us on this side all have problems. You, beloved.
Man, I enjoy hanging out with you guys. It's pretty fun.
You're such a sweetheart.
Doing these drafts and stuff are pretty cool because last time when we did the one on the insiders, we really just kind of all turned on Egghead and basically like pulled our money to get like a super team for one of us. So it was pretty fun. And so this time now I'm like, you know, I like belts and stuff too. So you mentioned that. So I do like a beat.
So collusion like season 2, huh?
So let me ask this. Egg, I saw some heavy accusations go through on the insiders draft. What exactly transpired and why was there collusion there?
Well, this quote has been in our insider chat about 8 times as they love throwing in my face. So we all have the same teams, but I have a whole bunch of more money now. That's how they
You
did their
have the
three-way
same
trade.
thing, but I have money now. That was how it ended up. Come on. You're
What
supposed
does
to know
the money
everything.
do
Yeah.
now?
So the thing
It
was,
allowed me to
I-
buy whoever I wanted.
yes, they could outbid me. So
And not
I'd
him buy
allowed
who
some
he
people.
wanted.
I'd allowed some people to take people for less money than they should have gone for, because it took that coach manager off the board because they were full and they had not used all their money. I'm like, sweet, you're out of the game. Fine. That guy should have gone for more, but you're out of the game. Little did I know, doing some, refinancing that has since been found to be illegal per the PGF rules. They did a
Yeah, I
3-way
remember.
trade. Shenanigans. Anyways, Steven knows what's up. He cost me the PGF Season 2 Fantasy Championship.
You know what's up.
Wow. Well,
See why
I'm glad-
why you try to? I'm just having a good day and you just want to come in and be like that.
Well, because you talked smack. You said, like, we all ganged up and messed with him. So, like, I'm admitting you
I was
messed
just
with me
I
more
was
than one
reporting
time.
the fact, sir.
So am I.
All right, I'm gonna
So-
bring this back on track here
Thanks,
because
Raph. Thank you,
we-
Raph.
we got a
Like
little bit
Stephen
off track.
A.
Like, I wanted to know, but I didn't need to know that much.
Stephen
So,
Egghead Smith over there.
what I'm gonna do here is, in order to make this fair, because I run the show, Stephen Aiken is normally the guy doing the auctioning. Egg, you know all this stuff, allegedly. And Tim is the most likely to cheat of us. So I figured what we would do to make it the most fair is I would go online, put some of my downloadable things for everybody to see, and we're going to use this very complex thing that will tell us who is going to go first. So, having said that, do we all agree on this thing? And also,
Yeah, but you
why
don't
does
have
it
the
keep
wheel of.
disappearing on Wheel of Names? There we go. Wheel of Names.
There we go.
All right.
Yes.
Do we all agree to this
Agreed.
before I press the button?
Yeah, let's go, baby.
All right. It's going to tell us who goes first. Click to spin. And the first person that is going to go is, hold on. It is the dream, Stephen Aiken.
That's
Congratulations,
Okay.
Stephen Aiken. You are going to go first. Let us find out
Who's
who
going
is going second.
Oh, got you. Stephen Aiken.
It can't
And then
be
that
Stephen
disqualifies them. We got to play for first.
Aiken. It cannot be Stephen Aiken. So Stephen can't keep winning. Stephen, did you rig this?
Oh, there it goes.
Yes.
Now it's off.
This is
Stephen
the
and
good
Brady
shit.
Hilton,
This is what
they're
happens,
one
Egg.
and
When
the
you're a
same.
good person, you win stuff.
Well, it looks like Egg is going to go second. So,
What's that say about you guys?
don't know. All right. It doesn't say anything. It's just the order. It's not on niceness
It's a
or
random
greatness.
generator.
But I would note I
This is
would
Santa
get
Claus's
third over
list.
Tim. So I would be nicer than Tim. All right. So it's going to go.
just for the record, anyways. Just
Hey,
I
it's
see
not
this is
important,
already
guys.
rigged against me right out of the gate. Right out of the gate. I want to do a
So-
code review on this wheel spinner.
We know, you know what? I want to leave the wheel up here because it's so ridiculous that it's just one giant wheel that you can spin again. This is say Tim. Like, imagine Tim not winning right now. Like, I'm gonna spin it again, and who's gonna win now? I don't know. Is it Tim?
Like, no. It's like,
Still so
no.
stupid. All right. Congratulations, we have a winner. All right, let's move to our next thing. Do you guys hear the little pathetic claps that it does on this thing?
No.
Oh,
No.
on my side, this is how you can tell my microphone is very good. It literally has the most like golf clap thing you've ever heard. It is beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and shut this one down, but we thank the wheel for affording us the ability here. So just to let everybody know how this is going to work, everybody here is going to get 30 seconds on the clock. So when I press this button, Steven is going to get 30 seconds to tell us who he's going to pick. Now, Steven, because this is television, this isn't any other kind of draft, I want you to use as much as that 30 seconds as possible. Okay? So, before you reveal who you're picking, try to really sell it, because this is internet television here, which, as we know, is new television. So, I'm going to start here. Stephen Aiken, your time begins now.
Don't you early.
Shut up. There's a lot of great names on this list, and with it not having to cost a specific amount of money and not having a specific budget, it
Congrats,
does
you got
open
Joe
up
Thompson.
a lot of different ways to kind of play the game here. Being number one, it probably is pretty good. It gives me a lot of options. There's about 3 guys that I want to pick, but I think, got to go with Rafael Ferreira as the number 1 pick.
Whoa, this
Wow.
is major. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
All right.
Tim, since you are
Give
going
you a
last, I'm
gift,
going to ask
Egg.
your reaction first to that.
Oh, well, obviously there's collusion right out of the gate. These guys pretend to hate each other. They're even on opposite sides of the board here. And then Steven just basically passes up a big bag of gold so his homie behind him can scoop it up and he can continue to look like the good guy. I'm on to you, dude. I'm on to both
Is that
of
like
you.
a leprechaun joke for the ginger? Come on, man.
I would have been happier at 4, I think, because I could have gotten a couple of the guys that I wanted. But I think Hoffa's going to be a really big point scorer this season. I think he's going to beat a lot of people, and I think Jet is going to be similar to maybe how PJ Barch was when PJ was in that season, with a huge target on him, and everybody's coming to beat the champ, so to say. And he's just going to have more harder days as a whole, right? When you show up to play the Lakers, you better bring your best game, right? It's going to be that thing every single time for Jet Thompson. So I'm going with Hoffa here. I know everybody Jets the easy number one pick. This is internet television though also, and I think this kind of drama mixes it up because now Egg's kind of forced into that Jet Thompson role, and if he doesn't
Forced or given,
come
we
through,
don't know yet. We'll
Ow!
see. Okay,
we will see. We'll see.
we will see. But you know what? If you get this right, though, Stephen Aiken, genius. So it is a
Right.
high risk. We'll see if the reward
I'm
is
throwing
there.
yeah, right. I won't get to pick again for several picks. So Hafa, if you see this, I know you're watching. Let's go.
All right. I'm going to put 30 seconds back on the board, and we are going to go on over to Egg. Egg, you get 30 seconds beginning now.
So first of all, I mean, Hafa, Fahea, he's got
Don't
an
talk to my
insane
guy.
motor. I'm excited about him. No, I'm pumped. I understand why you did that. Plus, as you said, we both saw PJ Barch in season 6 had that target on his back. He was like pretty much the consensus number one, and it's like he was a Super Bowl for everyone. But here's the thing: it's Jet Thompson. Come on, PJF season 6 runner up. He was seconds away from being Andy Varela, one of the coaches of this season. Yeah, give me them Okie from Muskogee. Actually, kind of like Oak City, Guthrie. But, I'll take him.
The dream, I'll let you respond to that. Stephen, it seemed a little pointed at you as if he was challenging your thought process here.
Egg's been wrong on every draft that he's had so far. He's never won one of these seasons ever anyway, and he's historically scored very low in the fantasy seasons. So I really don't value his opinion very much.
That's valid.
Hey,
Tim, hold on. Tim, why has Egg never won?
Why has Egg never won?
Yeah.
Because he relies too much on his intellect and not his instinct. He needs to Egg is that is ridiculous. I was like, who's that boy that showed up behind Egg? You got me, man. Like he's getting haunted. You like you're literally being haunted right now, and you don't know it, dude. That's great. You guys, look, Egg, I don't know. Obviously, people are conspiring against Egg. I haven't won either, so I can't talk too much smack. But I'm definitely rooting against Egg.
Against him.
All right, so just real quick, since he's still playing with the screens and stuff, Jet Thompson, I didn't give him his props. Obviously, PGF 6, runner up, amazing. He not only like finished highly competitive like worldwide black belts, he ended their damn season, and that was a much that was a bigger weight class. And now he's like coming down 155. He's a problem, and even if you think he's your Super Bowl, you're gonna be like the Bills. Keep stepping the Super Bowl, you're gonna lose.
Dang. Jesus.
Wow.
Okay. Well, listen.
God, everybody.
Egg, every time
Are you talking to me? Like, are you talking to everybody on the roster?
I was talking to you, dog.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not fighting Jet Thompson. I'm smarter than that. So you understand, right? You're telling everybody else on the roster this stuff because I'm not that dude.
Well, I'm glad this was
people's
time well spent. Thank you, everybody. Egg, you very rightfully mentioned you've never won any of these before, but I have. So I'll go next.
I've won every PGF Insider draft.
Doing so,
and I tied you last season if the team points weren't involved.
And you didn't tie me because we used the points that are in the PGF. I didn't just like assign myself more points. It's kind of weird. Anyway, guys, you're eating into my time. What can I say about this young man? Listen, I may have differences with this young man in terms of presentation. For example, I think you can make a draft pick in less than 30 seconds. I'm going to do so right now. Christos, that's how you get it done. You build the anticipation and you let people know that, yes, even though you give a B- speech, I believe you're an A+ player. I am willing to believe in you, and I'm going to put you as the first member of Team Esparza. Congratulations, Christos. And guess what? I will give you a private in how to do public speaking because I feel it can really be helpful to you. Always end on the applause break. Done.
Nice work. Thank you. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. So
there was no applause.
No applause. Well, I mean, I could add the applause in later. It's called post. You guys don't work in entertainment. Jesus Christ.
I can do applause. I've got a button I can
You
push
guys
for
do
you.
not work in internet television. It's obvious.
I also was waiting for one of you yahoos to say something interesting so I can do the thing where I make him appear on my board, but it's hard to do it when I'm also talking and presenting. So what
Yeah.
I'm going to do here is I'm going to
No
bring
applause.
him on, but I'm going to ask for any reactions. Dream, do you have any reactions to that?
I think it's a great pick. I was hoping that if I picked Hoffa, I knew Jet would go probably too, and then I was hoping maybe I could get Christos in one of my next couple of picks. You guys, I was hoping maybe would get him. So for me, that was one of the things I was hoping to get Hoffa and a Christos kind of team rolling there. That would have been big energy. So I can't really hate on your pick there. I think that's a really solid choice.
Fair enough. Speaking of unsolid choices, we now go to Tim, who will make his first pick, and we'll see how this plays out. Tim, you have 30 seconds on the board, beginning now.
Well, I don't take fault with picking Christos. I was gonna pick Christos. I figured he might be around or not. I thought maybe you would go with one of the more younger guys. Not that Christos is an old guy. Don't get upset. All right, you're good, dog. I'm just saying these guys are sensitive, and I'm not saying it like
3
that.
seconds,
I have
bud.
to qualify what I'm saying. Okay, but I'm going to go with one of the youngins on this one. I am going to select Matt Mash. He's got the perfect name. He's got energy for days. He throws submissions out of everywhere. He's durable, and I think he's ready to make a splash. So, Matt Mash.
It is quite interesting to see that only in a stacked roster can somebody who has won an EBI be like, oh, what a pick. What a surprise pick. It's like, no, that dude's really good. And arguably went for less money than he should have at the draft, if we're being completely honest.
Completely. I mean, not just EBI, CJJ Worlds, and he also was a runner-up in another weight class of CJJ Worlds the same year. He's a killer.
Love that.
I got to be honest. Of my shake-up pick, since I had number one, I was literally going back and forth between him and Hoffa as the one surprise pick there.
But I mean, wow!
Honestly,
he's got similar energy, a similar vibe.
If you picked him number one, I'm not sure that would have been any. Yeah, maybe a little less. I don't know. There's a big unpredictability here.
Public opinion, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, because
I wouldn't have been surprised.
One, but I think any of these guys can win.
Well, let's see how Tim is doing here, because Tim gets to pick again as per Snake Daft rules. So, Tim, I'm putting 30 seconds back on the clock. Let's see what you got for us.
This is a tough one. Picking fourth sometimes seems like a rough spot because you're going last, but then you get to turn around and pick first. So you end up getting two pretty decent guys. And sometimes the front runners, they're game planned for, like you guys have mentioned. But I think on this, I'm going to go with another young dude who I feel like is bringing pretty good energy and heat. I like his swag, and I just think this guy's gonna do some good stuff. I'm gonna go with JJ Bowers.
Ooh,
a solid choice. I can get behind that, but I hear an O from Egg. Why the O?
I mean, he just loves some Pokemon, right? He loves a dude that loves some Squirtle on the forearm. No, I mean JJ's amazing. I mean,
what?
2024.
Sir, this is a family show.
That's the character. I mean, I got kids. They played Pokemon. Apparently he's going to be bringing a
Mrs.
Pokemon
Bowers.
ball.
We're very sorry. we didn't vet these guests. We didn't know that they would bring this foul and vile language into this show.
Great language.
That's the name trademarked of that Pokemon that he got tattooed on his forearm.
But it wasn't said as flippantly as that was, sir. Okay, I'm going to go to another reaction here. Dream, look at this. You see two members of Team Freeman here. What are you thinking right now?
I think they're both solid, really, really solid choices, honestly. Similarly, JJ is one of the young guys that's also going to be putting a lot of pressure and pace on these guys, and should be able to withstand the long season. He's got tons of experience as well. What I was thinking is, I just, I wish I could have got him too. Like that's what I said. Like being number one was really good, and ending up with Jet or whoever would have been nice. But I was hoping that maybe like picking the Hoffa pick or something like that would have let me snag up a couple of these guys like a Matt Mash to go with my Hoffa pick and a Bowers. Get me a group of the really young up and coming guys here that may be sliding through the radar. But it looks like everybody's kind of picking up on what's really going on for the PGF this season.
Here's the thing, just real quick, if you give me a second. Like honestly, being the last in a snake draft of a smaller league is gold. That's the best. Come on, don't even say that. That's where you want to be. So congrats. I mean, those are good picks.
Thanks, Egg. Appreciate.
I would agree to all these things, and I'm intrigued to see how this goes on. So I'm going to go now to my pick. So putting this up here, back to live mode. This is tough because there's a lot of people who I could pick here, and I feel like there are some very, very good candidates. It's tough because we love all these guys, but let me give you my rationale for my pick right now. Been on a tear. You talked about young talent. I'm going to pick another young talent. I'm going to go in on Landon Elmore here because I feel like this young man, I think he could surprise people. I think him and Christos being on the same team also means that they're not attacking each other. They can work in tandem against other people, and I think that's actually an asset for this. So I'm not going to break that up here. I'm going to keep that strategy going to make sure that they can tag team this division together.
Yeah, that's a good pick. Actually, I was looking at Landon. I was kind of hoping he would be sticking around, maybe fly under the radar, but nobody's able to kind of get their sneak picks in right now. everybody's picking everybody else's ideas.
I think we all kind of know who the players are. And what I did find about the draft was, and I don't know if you felt the same way, I thought everybody kind of ended with the same kind of level of people in terms of you got your one vet, you got your young talent for a lot of these teams, you've got your outliers, enforcer, like everybody kind of had one of those positions. Now it's just a matter of attrition. Who is going to win those positions? Because that's where I saw it kind of play out. Did you have the same feeling?
No.
Okay. Well, why not?
I mean, you can make that argument that archetypally they had that kind of like lineup, but as far as like my tiers, I definitely had Team Canuto and Team Varela at the top. They just I think they just did a really good job of accruing talent. Banker not being able to do math aside, both of those teams did actually do a really great job, I think.
Tim, did you have your hand raised for some reason?
No, my studio light just kind of like went straight over my head, and then I pushed it back. That's all I
I was trying to figure that out.
It was like
Is he cleaning off his monitor? I mean, what's going on here?
No,
Tim was just
my
like
light was disagreeing with you. It was like, oh gosh, no, Egg, you're wrong.
All right, let's move on. I'm going to put time on the clock. 30 seconds. Egg, it is to you next.
I'm a little flabbergasted. I'm able to get this pick. I'm surprised he might not feel a little bit betrayed by the Grappling Hour because he was like a friend of the pod. He's been on there so many times. A true friend, a coach, a veteran of the PGF. PGF Season 6, the only qualifier champion, a headhunter, a killer. Mike John, thank you, gentlemen. Set me up. Thank you.
Yeah, I love Mike. What can I say? He's a nemesis, though. It's like I want him to do well, but do I want him to do well on my team? I'm not sure. And like then we're in a weird conundrum where if he does well on my team and gets me points, then he's gonna be like, "Hey, who scored you 6 points?" And I'm gonna go, "You and your stupid guillotine."
Good call.
Good call. Now, having said that, I think you're in a good position with him getting those headhunts because I think we're almost guaranteed to see his trademark guillotine, if not his dragon sleeper that he hits. And that is the worst move there is. I feel though that dragon sleeper is a kill though, right? Like 100%. That's a kill move.
Your Dragon Sleeper Executioner type thing?
It's a dragon sleeper. We don't call it that one.
Okay, well, in Season 3, it was called Executioner, and it was
That's
ruled
fine.
6
Ultimo
points.
Dragon outdates all of this. So nonetheless, if they get that, that's a 6.
Respect Ultimo Dragon.
Yes. PGF Season 3, the people overruled the commish. He left it to the people, and it became 6 points.
Brandon has really
Who could
got
forget
himself
that
in a corner
very
here with the
important
people.
law
Let the
case
Rob
that
in that
happened for
shirt.
everybody. The people versus the commish. Yep, that dates back very well. So okay,
Stare decisis.
I will tell you this. I wish you well with Mike John, just not that well. And he will understand that comes from a place of love. But I will tell you this. That's a good team. I think you with Jet and Mike John, I can say that's a solid beginning to a team. Now we're getting into the thick of things, and now we're making the dream. I mean, Stephen Aiken, are you ready to make this pick? Because you look stressed, sir.
200
This is not a stressful environment.
No, I'm not stressed. I'm just kind of excited and didn't know that this was going to happen this way here because as it started falling, you guys did like with the Mash and Bowers. Those were a couple guys for sure.
Okay.
I was hoping to get.
All right. Well, I'm putting
but
time
then
on the clock for you, sir. Here you go.
All right, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give you both of these picks in this 30 seconds because I think they're both guys that are going to score a lot of points this season. They're both PGF veterans. They both did a lot of qualifiers recently going into the season. I think they were in the same season of the PGF in Alabama. So I'm going to go with Anthony Molina Valdez and Juan Martinez V.
Solid.
Ooh.
Really solid stuff there, man.
We're going to score.
Can I just say this, though? I feel like we're in the weird part of the years of doing this now where these guys all kind of have their strengths. We kind of know them, and everybody seems exciting, but we might also be in a place where it's all exciting until we see that first day. And then once you see that first day, you're going to get a real sense of, shit, this busted. Or, man, they are a great grappler, but they didn't quite go to this format. And I'll just tell you this. A lot of these teams on paper, I thought, like, damn, they got some good people, and Egg doesn't feel that. I mean, he has very reserved feelings about it. You could read his blog if you want to. But having said that, it's just, to me, I don't think anybody here is a bad team yet. So we're about to see if a bad team happens suddenly. So that's the weird part, because the other part is I always realize this. Every time we do one of these things, I go, who's going to be the one to say that somebody has a bad team? It's 100% going to be Egg. So it's not any of us that are going to say bad things about it. But why don't we move now back on over to Egg? You have 30 seconds, sir. I'm going to go ahead and press this button to start your time.
So I didn't know about him until I was actually live in person at the PGF Season 7 Las Vegas qualifier. And I just saw some fire action. Remind everyone, Season 7 was at the 205-pound weight class. And then he made it on as an alternate and saw some time because so many people got broken. And he made the most of it. He's flying around. And, even though he walks around at like 180 plus, he's going to make 155 and he's going to be amazing. Chris Olivo, 3rd round pick for Egghead. Thank you, gentlemen. Blinders, appreciate it.
Who says this out loud? Tim, Jesus. I need your response here. How often do you catch Egg speaking in the third person? And then what are your thoughts on that?
That's how robots talk shit. They go straight to the third person. Because they can't like personify it internally. There's no internalization. I don't know. Egg doesn't really have that great of a record with fantasy leagues as far as the word on the street is. So. Listen, that's nothing to brag about, though. You know what I'm saying?
Factually true.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. We'll see.
Okay. Steven, any thoughts on that pick?
The only thing I would be concerned with a little bit is I think Chris is um, maybe a veteran compared to a lot of the roster, and so I don't know. I'm interested to see if the weight cut getting down that small is good for him or not, versus all these other guys, and so that's my only concern for Chris really coming into the season. Is I just don't know. Maybe this, like you said, 180 to 155. I'm just not a big fan of big weight cuts, so that's just something that's going to make me be a little hesitant on putting too
Just
many chips in that basket.
just remember, only have to weigh in once, and now it's not the gauntlet of 1 week. There's 5 weeks, so maybe he might be a little drained that first day, but then that leaves him 4 weeks of full size.
But yes, in theory.
Okay. Well, we've gotten to the word in theory, which means it's time for me to do my pick. Okay. So my pick here is somebody that I have a great deal of respect for. And we talk a little bit about these players that can really have a great showcase for what they do, how they do it. Tim, what is happening? I'm trying to give my
I don't
pick,
know.
and I just
Earthquake
see
in
all of your
Nashville.
lights falling.
I don't know, guys.
The
I'm
producer in me
sorry.
has to take the time to ask you what the fuck's happening so that I can get
I
to my
don't know.
pick.
Just keep going, man.
No,
I'm
I know.
sorry.
Now you're interrogating yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, third pick for Team Esparza is Zach Schneider. Okay, listen.
Very nice.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm getting the words out to give my boy Zach some shine. And instead, I see you spotlighting yourself, not knowing where the camera lights go. Literally, your set's falling on you, and I have to sit here and think, do I have to stop production? There's no stopping a live production. Do I have to just cut to another angle? Do I cut away to like a frozen Tim that's just like this for the rest of the show?
Listen, my entire studio desk fell down right before.
So funny though. My whole studio desk fell.
It's like it's all smoke and mirrors. You guys have no idea the tennis I'm wedged into right now. And yeah, and apparently when the desk fell, it disjointed this lamp, and now it's like kind of moving around on it. It's like a fucking Ouija board. You know, every time it disagrees with your pick, it starts sliding around. It's like, no.
I just have to bring this up, Tim. I don't think of you this way in person, but sometimes when you do stuff like this, it makes it seem like you're Gil from The Simpsons, where you're like, oh, really hope this one comes through for Gil. Gil really needs this one, because as it's happening, I go, I can't stop it. Fuck. Okay. Well, I hope Gil's going to make it through this one. But, Gil, the pick goes to you next. Who are you selecting?
All right. So, there's been some pretty good picks. I think I'm not surprised that these are the names that have gone so far. So I get a couple here. And man, there's one guy I want to take. I'm just gonna take him. I think he's gonna do well. He's got a lot of experience. He's a pretty smart grappler, and he's pretty tricky. And the tricky guys get trickier as they start to grapple more within their weight class and within the same night. So I'm gonna go with Jordan Worth for my third pick. And
now I'm resetting your clock.
Okay, thank you.
That's a nice pick. I know you were very high on him, and he's got like very funky stuff, really fun, exciting. No matter how many points he scores, he's going to be a fan favorite. I guarantee it.
And sorry, I get one more, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Dream's like, no, you get it at the end.
No, I get your pick. I'm
Vikings.
gonna assault you one more time.
Sir. I would never.
Never. It's on tape. Okay, so for my fourth dude, damn. Okay. All right, here we go. I am gonna do something that you might think is controversial, but I don't think it's controversial. I'm gonna go with Dominic Lobo. I think he's going to come in salty with something to prove, and I like his energy right now.
Let me ask this. Egg, a go-go clinch if he pulled it off. A kill?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Completely. I mean, we saw Worth, his previous pick, put somebody out to sleep in the PGF Las Vegas Season 8 qualifier. Yeah, you go to bed. Bye-bye. And granted, at EBI, Lobo was smacking the guy in the face, but he actually also went out. So, night.
Was about to ask this. Steven, what do you feel about Tim going all in on the go-go clinch and essentially this meat hook, if you would?
I love the meat hook and the go-go clinch. It's actually a really good move, and I can do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and give that a stamp of approval.
Damn, bro. I cannot. So props to you.
Boogie. Thank Boogie.
Okay. Tim, I think, again, solid stuff all around. This might be your best team yet. But I wonder, are we challenging the jiu-jitsu gods to have two heavy guard players like that? Like two very intense ones, because you need to run up the score. And here's what I'm trying to say. I've got a vet, a young kid, and a promoter on mine. Sounds like a recipe for a bad bachelor's weekend. Nonetheless, I want to add some uncertainty and some craziness to mine. I think he's gone undervalued. I've said it on the show. I was afraid it would have signed it off a little bit too much, but I'm going to take CJ Murdoch on this one. And I want to see what he can do. Now, some people might think we called him old. I am old. I know what old is. I am pointing out rightfully that this dude is slightly older, and he's now in a format that allows you to have the week off in between. And I do think that will be beneficial for him. Just saying, as a fellow actual old, it will make a difference. But having said that, I think he's done pretty well in his qualifying experiences. He's beaten some notables on this roster, and I would love to see him have his shine. So, CJ Murdoch, welcome to Team Esparza.
That's a good pick. 37 isn't 27, but it's not 47. So, he can still get out there and hump after it. I think he's ready, dude. He just competed recently, kept keeping the rust off. Like, I think he's ready to bang, man.
Can I also point out
37 is the new 36,
Can I point out real quick here that this over here for CJ Murdoch, I don't visualize that as what he looks like, but okay. The Jordan Worth you have on your side, Tim, is unrecognizable to me. I don't know how deep the AI went on that. And while we're talking here, look at that very mean Juan Martinez on Team Aiken, because I spoke with him on a recent interview on Grappling Hour that you can see on Patreon right now, but will come out free for everybody in a little while. I asked him, I was like, bro, you look so mean in that, and I've seen nothing but smiles from you all around. And he's like, yeah, dude, I was really surprised when I saw that AI version of me. I was like, that's not me. So I'm just saying, Juan Martinez right there might be profiled at an airport. That's all I'm saying. I'm just letting you know this Jordan Worth, he is going to assassinate somebody in a Ben Affleck thriller. Sure. That's what I know. And the CJ Murdoch on my team, currently photoed, he looks like he's a background actor in Point Break. One that doesn't get killed, but might drown. So there you have it. Egg, I'm going to go to you next. You have 30 seconds on the board, sir.
At this point, yeah, I'm going to do this partially because he's got the funkiness, partially because I love his style, partially because, well, he tags me all the damn time and he's fun. This season's Elijah Carlton, even though he doesn't have blonde hair.
Oh, no. You keep saying it.
Yeah, just because it pisses him off. Anthony Go Johnny, I'm ready to contribute to your GoFundMe. But welcome to Team Egghead.
Wait. the one that was made for him?
You
It
are
was a joke draft.
contributing.
Or does he
No,
have
no.
a
I would say
different
I'm not going to do any GoFundMe. Yes, so there were multiple I think there's at least one GoFundMe in the player chat, messing with each other. The player chat's been fun. It's really funny because like Rafael Fajea, who's like a true baby face, he's trying to make a heel turn in the player
Keep my
chat.
guy's name
I
out your
told you
mouth.
guys this long ago and nobody believed me.
Keep my guy's
I
name out
said
your
it to Brandon and I said it on our show. I was like, he's going to be a tweener. Like right now, he's doing the
Yeah.
Cody
Yeah,
Rhodes.
baby.
I'm not sure if I'm a babyface or I'm a heel. In fact, I might have just illegally signed John Cena's signature on a street fight, which is non-binding, but in pro wrestling, binding is what it is.
Yeah. That's how it works.
Nonetheless,
No, but Go Johnny's got that Go Johnny maneuver, which is insanity. I mean,
you're
he's
talking
got
about
those,
the
like, he's
the Kosovo clutch, or what is he calling it?
no, not that thing exactly. So my favorite maneuver of his is where he goes guard, but then he goes body triangle guard, and then does kind of like that octopus guard type thing. So then he somehow gets your back from it, which is just insanity. He either gets your back or gets your arm or your leg. It's wild. I'm excited to see it.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, listen, at this point, now you're starting to take risks because there's some X factors here. I feel like we kind of know some of these guys are going to be money players and go for these big kills or these big numbers and try and run up the score. Now, here's where the true draft is won. Saying that all to then hand it back on over to the Dream, Stephen Aiken, who will be making his final 2 picks here back to back.
So we've talked about all the young talent, all the guys that are the youth movement, all these things. And this guy is somebody who is a veteran of the PGF as an alternate from one of the other seasons. Still young, maybe not compared to this roster as a whole. He's got MMA experience. He's got CJI experience. He's got PGF experience. I'm going for John Chandler here as my number 4 slot.
Great call. Good kid.
That's
Solid.
a good pick.
And John Chandler has some upside too. I mean, he's been coming in real spicy on the sidelines and has been really chomping at the bit. He wants to really prove himself. Like the thing that we've said about Dominic Lobo having that chip on his shoulder, I actually think belongs to John Chandler. Like John is feeling a certain way about his draft, I think. And I think wants to really make that name for himself. So I won't be surprised if he has a good tournament, but it's also a different world. It's not quite MMA. And I have seen him do spicy things in combat and in MMA. But this time he doesn't have the benefit of getting the slap a bitch. And you know what? Let's be very clear about that. John, please don't slap a bitch. Because I know you're capable of doing it, but we need to keep things PG-13 here. So please don't. Dream, I'm going to go back on over to you. Stephen Aiken is going to tell us who his final pick for Team Aiken is going to be.
Pretty tough at this point to try to really separate anybody from the others too far. I think, for anything, we're maybe looking for a good stopper or somebody you think that'll be able to maybe get some points against a couple of the other guys in these same like 3, 4, 5 slots somehow. Definitely none of the number 1 guys, as you would say, coming in left. But I think Brady Branscombe is a really solid choice here to be number 5 to finish off the Dream Team 2025 PGF. And that response right there made it.
Yeah, I think that basically
that was the
made your
best pick
day.
of the day. Now I feel like I just won everything now.
Fuddruckers.
Wait, wasn't the universe telling you to get Brady Hilton again? Come on. The universe said it. He kept coming up on the wheel.
There's nothing funnier than hearing Egg give the most old person response I've ever heard anybody. Like,
Trying to keep it PG.
You don't have to do any of that for us, and you know that. No, the glorious thing that's happening here is that that's the moment in like the Dukes of Hazzard when they basically got Big Hoss Man and basically ran one past him. Like, oh, fiddly sticks. Like, to me, there's nothing more glorious that's happening. You know what? Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you, like Stephen Aiken. I'm rooting for you here because of how glorious that was. You have a fantastic team. I very much appreciate what you've done here, and I can't tell you that things are gonna be super great for you, but I think you're gonna have a pretty good season.
I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna have a
I
good
think
time.
I think
That's
you're
what
gonna
I'm
have a
here
pretty
for.
good
as
time,
much
man. I'm
as
not gonna
anything
lie.
else. We're gonna score too.
Having said that, I will be giving some incentives to these kids to throw matches. So there is going to be a little bit of me saying like, "Hey, I've got $200 if you don't give the dream what he's looking for here. You put him to
Just
sleep."
go to draw. You don't
Hey,
gotta lose.
man,
Just go to draw.
that's all you got to do. These draws don't have to be exciting; they just have to happen. So that's all that's
I
happening here.
mean,
And just to
Dream
be,
knows nothing about collusion. No.
you leave that man alone. He is a saint, sir. That's what was happening. It was locked. Okay. So I'm going to bring it on over here.
Lost
That
in
is going to
dream.
complete the team for the dream. And hold on here. Steven, yeah, that's what I was going to say. I need every time you pick your team and they're all finalized, I need a team photo. So if you would be so kind, even though they're not all lined up perfectly. Yep, look at that. You've got Rafael Freya, Anthony Molina, Juan. Was it Martinez? Sorry.
Yeah, Juan Martinez the fifth.
But it's Juan
John
Martinez the
Chandler.
fourth, right? Isn't he like
Oh, I thought it was
Fifth.
5.
he's the fifth?
It's the fifth.
God damn, dude.
Fifth.
Powerful.
Fifth.
And you've also got John Chandler
Brady Brand.
and just added Brady Branscombe. Congratulations to you and your team. I wish you moderately well. And now to close out his team, Egghead, who do you have, sir?
Well, the number 2 pick in the PGF team scrimmage from PGF Season 8 Las Vegas, I have to pick the local guy, a man so dangerous he can't go by his real name, Armin Bruni Merzenkenlo.
Tell us a little bit about that pick. You know, Armin's kind of been flying under the radar, but he seems like a game competitor. I'm intrigued to see what he does. And he also himself is a black belt under Drysdale. So not a joke. Definitely somebody that is a little bit of an X factor, but with some upside here.
I mean, definitely. I mean, if nothing else, he's a stopper. He's a very serious, very tough competitor. As you said, also a black belt under Drysdale. Trains with Chris Levo now. So he definitely knows the PGF style, the roster. He knows a lot of these competitors from the Las Vegas scene. And again, just talking to him at the media day, he impressed me with his earnestness and his just drive. He's a serious competitor. And I think, I mean, come on, for my 5th pick, man, no brainer, easy day.
Well, I think we're now going to go to my final pick, and I'll be honest, I don't think we're going to go far from the Drysdale factory here. I think for my final pick, I'm going to end with a gentleman who should be given some congratulations for a recent addition to his family. I'm intrigued to see what he does. Here's why. He has incredible strength, and he's going to be incredibly lanky throughout the rest of this season. Like, he is going to be somebody who, he's local to Vegas. He is part of that lineage that comes from that Gracie part where you're seeing him train with Zoe and his team. But when he told us how good of a gymnast he was, I thought, how much of a factor is that going to have? And I'm willing to see how it plays out. So you see this dude rock climbing. He's going to have some dad strength, and I'm hoping that dad strength comes through for Team Esparza. For the last pick, I'm going to go ahead and bring on one Robert Blackledge. Congratulations, sir. I need you to run gang numbers up. Like, literally, I need you to take out all the aggression you have for missing sleep on these kids.
There you go.
And that's what we're looking for. We're rooting for you, sir. And listen, man, the nice part about this is I am betting on some vets who I'm hoping come through in a way that is like, put some respect on your name, gentlemen. Like, all of you. You all got something out here to prove. You young guns over here on the left side, you're monsters. No doubt to that. A lot to live up to. But my vet's over on my right side over here. Let me just say something to you guys. Zach, people are going to discount you. You know what you can do. CJ, my man, it is time for you to be a beast out there. And finally, yes, for you, Robert Blackledge, go beat them down. Show them who daddy is. I don't know if that works, but I did say it. Tim, I'm going to you to make the unceremonious final pick of the event.
Well,
Mr. Irrelevant.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Egg. I was hoping to get Armin, but you know, this was the pick that was defaulted to me. And listen, Brady Hilton, I don't think you're Mr. Irrelevant. Raf does. He passed you over. He chose you to be last in this draft. I have a open door policy. You are welcome on my team. Together, me
What do you
and
mean
my
you're welcome
squad,
on my team? What is the best
you're
way of
welcome
saying
on
this
my
dude's on my
team.
team? That he's on
There's-
my team and I'm excited to have him. Not you
I
would be
held this
welcome
We
at
allow
my
him to
house.
train with us. He's okay to come train at the gym.
You know, should you want to join the team, he's got an open door. It's an open door policy.
He's welcome. He's
Gentlemen,
welcome to be there.
Tim's the
I
only
am
person
trying
that
to
gave one of his
address my
fantasy
team.
members an out. It's like you don't have to stay here if you don't want to.
We
I'm
could
trying
run
to
four,
address
right?
my
It's
player.
legal.
But we're on board. Wow. Well, the ultimate diss.
Tim,
Oh my God.
Tim, land the fucking bird. Like, that's all you have to do is just set the fucking plane down and not burn down your team. Like, well, Brady, listen, bud, you were wearing the Rocks outfit and you didn't know. And I don't know that I can have that on my team, bro.
As I was saying, guys, I went with the young guns, mostly guys with unique jujitsu. I know you're going to go out there and you're going to bang in Vegas, that you're hungry. You're going to throw subs out. You're going to rock it, and you're going to make me the champ this season. And that's what I feel best about. Not the other dudes in these squares here. They're chumps. I'm going to be the season 8 champ. Me taking the belt.
Can you pose with your team, please, Tim?
Yes, I would like to put my arms around them if I could.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Okay.
Give them-
Can I also get? I'm done with you. Egg. Can I get you to pose with your team, please?
All right, let's go with this hand.
Oh boy. Well, listen. Here's what I want to point out here. Egg, you have a just fine team, but this is like the gesture that come back to haunt you, right? Like, you know that. Like, this only leads to, like, when Lex Luthor is like, aha, Superman, what? Defeated again by the end of the movie? Yikes. Uh-oh.
No, it's a double entendre. Just because I got a 20-pound brain, plus I'm a student of Geos now. So there we go.
Oh, that's fair. You can do that now. I forget all of you kids with your gang signs at the 10p. Hold on. I'm going to do mine with my guys. But you know what? I want to make them a little bit bigger. Landon, a little bit bigger, even though your head's not that big. Christos, your head is that big. So
Okay, while he's talking, hey, go Johnny. Hey, you and Olivo.
He's like,
and
wow,
Benny
he's
are all on
talking.
Team
You're just
Egghead
gonna
now.
jump in.
No. While he's playing with his little pictures. So go Johnny,
With my
you and
pictures,
Olivo
this
and
isn't
Bruni.
Spaceballs
you're
here, brother.
You're firing at each other in the team chat. Let's just chill that out right now. You're all on Team Egghead. Let's just put up points, okay? Just put up points.
I'm more disappointed
Hey,
by
wait
that.
a minute. Now that you said that, hey, everybody on his team, keep that shit talk up. You have your official team, but these are the ones that really matter. I hope that you disrupt and basically self-implode Egg's own team. Is that not more incentive to do worse? Like, if you were thinking about doing well.
Yeah, make less money, guys. That's what Raf's trying to tell you.
No,
Don't do
no.
amazing things to get those money bags thrown at you. That's what he's saying. Just be boring.
No.
That's what he says.
Be boring for Egg because none of you
Because
like
Raf's
him being
worried
right.
about him. I'm talking about us winning. Tim
Ooh,
said
that should
he's
be
going to
a-
win.
Oh, we're talking about us
We're
winning.
going to win, team. These
This is
guys
the
right
best
here.
part,
We're
is
going to
watching
win.
Egg. Like, guys, it's been rough for Egg. It's been what? How many seasons? I still haven't won this thing. And if we're being honest, Stephen Aiken's team looks pretty good. Egg really needs a win right now. I need people to go to my blog. What's the blog again, Egg?
Eggheadwarrior.com.
There you
There's
go.
no I in team. Team Egghead. We will win.
There's an I in Tim, brother. We're winning.
But you said I and Tim, but then you said we.
I pointed to myself. We.
He means the
royal
royal
we?
I, which is we.
My brother. My brother. I
All
landed
right,
the
brother.
plane, and
Let
then
me-
y'all got in a chip and
I have
drove
one
into an
question,
iceberg.
please.
Yes, go ahead, Steven.
For your last pick, Raf, you went with Robert Blackledge. And so,
Yes.
first of all, if you've never grappled a high level gymnast that also is pretty good at jiu-jitsu, it's a wild ride. Like they're not the same.
Yeah.
Also, you said that he will remain lanky for at least the remainder of the season. What will happen to his lankiness after the season? I had to take a note on that because that was confusing.
No, that was good. I'm glad that you did. One, when you become a new dad, I don't know if you remember these days, but like sometimes you lose height. Like, I don't know, my old man was like toward the end of his life, he was not like as tall as me. He definitely lost a few inches on the height. The other thing to consider is this. Have you seen what's happened to Buff Bagwell? Yikes. Okay, you can lose height, brother. Just letting you know.
Yeah, and we're the new Hope Kings.
Oh, Egg is confused on the reference. Buff Bagwell had to lose one of his legs for health. So, a
Who's
former...
Buff Bagwell?
Ugh, worse.
Pro
Okay.
wrestler, dog. Come on,
Aren't
man.
you... Hold on. ChatGPT, don't you know this?
My gosh.
This is why you're going to get replaced.
Is he WWE?
He was WCW. But
Wow.
WCW...
Even less important.
He
No,
doesn't
no,
know
no, no.
that.
WCW during
Oh
the
my
83
God.
weeks,
You
which they were
shut
splitting the
your
WWE.
Right now.
You'll never be back on this show again, and I don't even make the rules.
And I'll be honest.
I'm sorry. I thought we were talking jiu-jitsu, not about
you
professional
monster.
wrestling.
It's more important. It has more views than we do. But I should point this out.
Okay.
When Buff Bagwell did transition, he did go to the WWE. So he was on both, but he was on in a critical time for WCW. And I will point this out to you. You are walking on dangerous ground because where did WCW tape Egghead back in the 90s? Early 90s.
I didn't watch WCW.
I'm just asking if you know business, and you don't.
No, somehow I was already interested in girls. I mean, I'm sorry you guys weren't, but I mean, it's okay.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm really nervous about the head count that Egg has versus anybody here on this show. What I would tell you is
How old are we?
Yeah, exactly. Think about it like this, Egg. The business acumen of it was Ted Turner, and Ted Turner was based in Atlanta, Georgia. So it is a very critical part of the Atlanta business economy, propping it up, and those people have huge belief and love of all things WCW. Where do you think the nickname The Dream would come from? Maybe the booker of one of the most prestigious areas of all professional wrestling. It's not without its precedence.
Starcade 86, baby.
Woo!
Dusty Rhodes, right?
Hell
Center
yes.
stage.
Come on now.
And he was WWE.
Oh my
No,
God.
yeah,
he was all over the country. Florida Championship Wrestling. It was in Texas. Daddy, I've been all over these roads. That's why they call me Dusty.
Listen, dude, I can't tell you how glorious it is to be in a sport where one of the friends that we have that's near and dear to us keeps the spirit of Dusty Rhodes alive.
Oh, it's
every
beautiful.
day.
It is beautiful.
Well, gentlemen, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give everybody here time to plug their shit because I guess they should. So I'm going to start with you, To The Dream. Go ahead and plug. Where can the people find you? Where can things happen for you? And when will people see you next?
Dream Show Live on my YouTube. Just look up the Dream 10P on YouTube. We'll be going live from the PGF starting this Wednesday, actually. So tune in there and also catch the PGF starting live Wednesday night. Every week I'll be running the show. So I live off vibes. So I need the vibes.
You know, every time I hear Steven get really violent, there is a little bit of a concern. Because there's not a concern normally, but then when he starts getting super violent and has Dusty sort of acumen, it does make me nervous. I'm going to cut to you now, Egg. Egg, where can the people find you, etc., etc.?
All right, so the big thing, I started my blog, eggheadwarrior.com, for the PGF, purely for the PGF, as draft rankings. I'm going to have some fantasy stuff every week, guaranteed for you guys. I'm a little behind, but I'll get it out this weekend. I also have Egghead Warrior both on Instagram, Egghead Jiu-Jitsu, because I'm actually trying to bring Egghead Warrior. I think, as I retire from certain other pursuits, I'm going to bring some firearms and other stuff to that. So I'm going to move my jiu-jitsu stuff to Egghead Jiu-Jitsu. But for now, Egghead Warrior, both website and Instagram.
Thank you for that. Hey, guys, let this man retire. Go support him on his endeavors. Otherwise, I don't know if you've seen how the economy works. None of us are retiring. So I'll be hosting this show, even from a deathbed, which honestly is probably still better than most of you. Tim, where can the people find you?
The people can find me at Inside BJJ on all your you know what? Scratch that. You don't find Tim Freeman. Tim Freeman finds you. If you want to talk to me, don't worry. I'll be in contact soon.
What is that?
I'm pissed. I got disrespected in this draft by both these dudes.
Okay.
They're both full of
Who?
it.
Which dude?
Hey, you and Egg.
What did I say?
I'm not going out peacefully. I saw everything that went on here today.
I mean, just because you can only pick guys that are on EBI, I mean, I guess that's all you watch. That's fine.
Keep yapping.
So, okay. Can I figure something out here, Tim? Normally I do the last thing here real quick.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to do that. I don't think I can go do that yet because I feel
Yeah,
like
I
we're
just wanna be
ending on a
spicy.
bad note, dude. So how do we turn this
Okay.
around before I go do the last thing?
This is how we turn it around. I love all you guys, but I'm coming for you.
Okay, that's
I'm-
better.
All right. And when
No,
and I'm gonna come for
it's
you
getting
as well.
worse. I'm taking it off you. All right, it's me. I'm just closing it out now. I appreciate the gentleman who stuck with us. I appreciate you for watching. I think this is going to be a fascinating season. And just to go back here and remind you guys of the many talented people we have on this board. All of these guys have some great players. I'm very excited to see who wins out. But you will definitely not win if you don't watch this upcoming Wednesday, the opening day ceremonies for all things PGF. So your boy's going to be out there. It's going to be a blast. You're going to see a bunch of us going in and out of Vegas every single week, but it starts on July 23rd. You do not want to miss it. We will also be back here early next week. Tim and I will do our preview show as, of course, the official pre and post show elements for all things PGF. We love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Catch me on Grappling Hour. Catch lots of interviews that I've done with literally just about everybody and much, much more. Lots more fun to come. Thank you all for tuning in. And if you are one of the athletes, just remember, we love you all. I don't want to hear shit that you weren't on my team or that you weren't on Tim's team or you weren't on Steven's team, but you can tell Egg whatever you want. That's very different. But the rest of us, leave us alone. We love you. We wish you the best. But to my team specifically, you guys, I love you guys a lot more, okay? Like near and dear to my heart. Right here. Nonetheless, thank you guys for watching. It has been a great day for grappling. We'll see you back on the mats.